No, 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 no. Not doing that today. Turn it down. Turn it down. Oh, oh, thank you. Uh, I am still so hungover from that party. Just no loud noises, please. Really now? Whatever. Just roll. I'm not starting over. So, dude running the show said they want to get me something as a thank you for taking over last month, which is kind of cool, I guess. And I'm all for getting us some newer stuff to look at, since I ain't the one stuck in the past. Anyway, I gave him my Steam wish list, thought that maybe there'd be something on sale. I ain't greedy, and I know we gotta keep budget in mind. Well, cheap fuck over here goes looking through the dollar bin and decides to throw scraps at me. And I'm not even talking about something with a little meat on it. We're talking about straight up bone. Thing is, I was kind of excited at first, because I remember running those original Street Fighter EX cabinets way, way, way back in the day, and even got a shot at playing the first fighting layer. The series had some pretty okay history, not great, but I always had fun playing them, and the cast is pretty solid too. How could you ever forget Blair, one of the earliest 3D fighter girls with bounce physics going on? And yeah, the team had a lower budget than our crappy channel, but it looked pretty promising. A little outdated, but that's not always a bad thing. City of Wolves looks kind of fun, and it's way behind, and also was on my wish list. Just saying. Try harder next time, I don't know. Christopher Western Chandler would never treat Sonic Chew this way. What's super weird to me is how lost this game's identity is, cause Street Fighter EX came first, but when they made their own game, only Blair and Alan showed up with a brand new cast. But then we go to Fighter Layer EX, and it's all the Street Fighter roster, with some new characters to replace everyone from the first Fighter Layer. And also Terry Bogard, cause that slut will sleep with anyone. Hey my guy, have you tried closing your legs? I really want to be fair with this one, so let's start with the positives. This game lets you choose which side you prefer to fight on, which is great because I actually like playing from the right. And that's everything, so on to the rest of this shit show. I really hope you like one-player arcade mode, cause online is dead. You know, the one thing someone would buy this game for in the first place? And there ain't no story mode. There ain't even a story. I had to look that shit up on my own, and even the fighting game wiki was sitting there clueless. Like, don't ask us what's going on, your guess is as good as ours. So what I was able to gather is that these fighters are fighting cause fighting is fun, and also they go to Zeus Island, I think. It is a place mentioned, but I'm not sure which one of the 8, yes 8, arenas is meant to represent, cause none of them are an island or beach. Instead, you have unforgettable backdrops like vaguely New York-like city street, dank cave, and arid desert. The real setback is the fighting game system itself, which is a double sin in this case, cause you guys started with Street Fighter EX, and that shit played great. You had variables for certain moves, allowing for incredible depth and strategy. You can start a Tatsu, let it drop after the second hit, swap into a combo into an EX, then EX cancel into another EX. It was kinda great pulling off those 20-hit strings. But in current day, we have to make a game inviting to everyone, even if they suck and don't actually care about the series, or even actively hate it. So now we have Smash controls. And before one of you corrects me in the comments, I'm fully aware you can change it to play on classic mode, but this is the default, as in how they expected you to play, and it's just terrible. Everything is done from neutral, so there's no momentum or pulling back into a trap, unless you're playing as Crackerjack because they couldn't commit to their own stupid rules. This also means the moves just don't work half of the time, especially since some of them have contextual inputs related to hard, medium, or light attacks, but the command list just says kick and punch, cause they were too lazy to even do that part right. And let's not just skip past where I was saying about momentum. Foot placement, balance, momentum, redirection, these are all very important factors in combat sports, and none of it is here. Doing the same standing in place, twirling in circles, TV wrestling bullshit that they do in Mortal Kombat, which is hands down the worst fighting game series ever created. Disagree all you want, I don't care. Go sit in the corner and eat some more crayons, soft brain. There's a reason that system was first chose for WWF games. You know, the scripted ballet fighting marketed towards small children? These characters all feel like their feet are tethered to the floor, with the exception of Hokata. No, I don't care how it's pronounced, but she felt so OP just because she actually moves forward when striking. Legit made a joke of the last boss, and this was my first run at the character, so winning this easily without knowing the game or even putting effort in, huge red flag. If you can tell, I'm a little mad, because I actually really like several members of this cast. Blair is awesome. I love Palom in Skullomania. Kairi and Alan have always kicked ass compared to Ryu and Ken. And Garuda, that dude was so fun to face off against and had some real final boss energy going. Even Dickie Dark and Darun are cool. So it is justified to be a little upset when they all play like a shell of their former selves, who wouldn't even stand a chance if they had to face off against their younger counterparts. And the newcomers? They wouldn't even qualify to be on the F team of King of Fighters. I thought Namaste looked kinda cute. Maybe a new main, but she's over here pulling a full-size Naginata out of her pussy pocket like it's magic or something. And it's just so stupid and nonsensical that I wasn't even about to humor that crap for more than one match. And the problems keep snowballing. Your CPU opponent is clueless about what to do, and everyone plays the exact same way, like a coward, constantly backing away and hiding. I have never in my life had so many matches end with the timer running out, just because they would not engage. And when they do decide to fight back, they use cheap controller reads, or pulling the classic Guile insta-flash kick that was called out 3 decades ago for being trash. Even worse, in 1 or 2 matches, the characters would be landing after a back jump, only to jump back up into a special with their feet never even touching the ground. This is stuff that would usually get caught in beta tests, but they just ran with it. And yes, when I say offline is dead, I'm not counting the 3, yes 3, people I found hanging out in ranked, which, nah, I'm not about to send a bunch of new players off to go challenge tryhards who are desperate for an inexperienced newbie to crush. Usually I'd show you the ending right now, and here it is. Did you enjoy beating the game? Well, congrats on being dumb enough to give us your money. No, you don't get to see the credits. Bye. This pissed me off so much that we took an entire 10 minutes to draw our own ending, as proof of how low effort this BS is. You could have gotten the fans to do it for free. Or shit, bust out the in-game models, throw it in Blender with some free assets, and give us an opening with like 2 paragraphs of text. Just do something. Yeah, I stole Bro's ending theme. He ain't gonna do nothing about it. And look, I know some of you are gonna hate me for going after this game, but me not liking something you like doesn't mean I don't like you. Most of the games I love are hot garbage. It is what it is. But this really was something I'd been looking forward to. The first Street Fighter EX is a childhood fave, and that's never gonna change. And the newer designs? They're kinda cool. Alan's Rex Kwon Do outfit is fucking awesome. And buff shirtless Kairi, like, damn dude, almost wish I was straight, cause those traps. But Blair, why did you put my wife in armor? You know everyone who plays this game wants her in the spandex onesie. How do you get something that wrong? Anyway, if I keep going, might have an aneurysm. This wasn't even supposed to be the next video, but after the bait and switch, I just had to get the video out as fast as possible to warn people who were thinking about getting it during the sale. And we may even try to hit the original fighting layer pretty soon, cause that's the one that deserves more attention. You get to fight a tiger. Not an anime karate tiger, just a straight up big cat. And that ain't even the craziest thing in that one. But my head is still throbbing, and my stomach is giving me that warning to stop moving around. So we're gonna call it there, and I'm gonna crawl back into bed for the next 2 to 3 days to recover. Thank you to all the lovely, lovely viewers out there, and to those of you grabbing up them adoptables. And I'm gonna go curl up in a ball now. Why the hell is Palom so greasy? Girl, you need a facial scrub.